Now, if you recall from Utsuki's traipse through here, there's a hole in the floor. However, there's not a hole right now. A little bit of foreshadowing to what's going on.
Banish demons and all evil spirits.
Now, while her stuff is slower, she's actually got the ability to hit a lot more than Utsuki can, which is great, because an area of effect attack is very helpful. Something is lying amidst the furniture. Sinin Sekai, I guess. Sekai? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to pronounce things properly. Anyways, this is a powerful spell piercing an enemy with icy shards. This is like my favorite spell in the entire game. I love this spell more than anything else. It is a fantastic spell. And I will definitely keep it with me for much of the playthrough with Sakuya. No thanks. So as you can tell there, I was actually able to hit a couple of these ghosts coming up to me. The fan really does have a lot longer range than the knife ever did. And if we crouch, we can crawl underneath. Sweet. So this is the only save point for quite a while in the Yang phase.
Remember to perform the cleansing ritual regularly. You can cleanse yourself by transferring and releasing toxins. Locate a holy ground near water and cleanse yourself thoroughly. A clean soul is said to evade even death itself.
So, hinting at if we die, we can reload a save. Anyway, I don't remember if this little bush/tree thing was actually in the yin phase. It certainly looks very different to me. I don't know. Two random twins pointing out a mulberry bush. Awesome. And so we've got one of the more strong hungry dead out here. These are actually called Yamabito. However, we won't really see this in the main game discussed. Basically, it means mountain people or woodsmen, more or less. And there's more to it than that. Basically, it's a whole kind of lore about something called kamikakushi, which is basically spirited away. People that are taken by these spirits and taken into the mountains and become shells of what they were once. Interesting stuff. If you ever watched that movie, Spirited Away, kind of based on that kind of legend. Not quite directly, but kind of. It's impossible to see what's in with the drapes drawn. Well, I don't really care at the moment. Something's lying next to the partition. Of course I'll pick it up. And we have some more ice cards. Oh, thanks. Now, because we have gone through the yin phase, I will go ahead and just go straight to manipulating devices that we can solve immediately. Just because it saves us a little bit of time. And we already know the solutions. They're the same. When I first played this, I was kind of worried that there was going to be so much similar that it wouldn't change between each of the stories, but it does. It changes a lot. Anyways, Inspection Report Volume 1. Report on the inspection of the Fujiwara's manor. March 17th. Seme has ordered me to investigate the situation at Lord Fujiwara's manor. Lord's Fujiwara? I don't think that's right. Starting today. Seimei's instructions were vague. First, look for spikes. If you see one, you may leave the premises. March 18th. I found someone who knows about the spikes. He claims to be the elder priest of the shrine. I learned that in ancient times, the shrine was dedicated to a mulberry tree, which has 3 spikes in its trunk. I will go and visit the tree tomorrow. March 19th. I visited the tree today. I saw the holes where the spikes have been, but no spikes were there. Spikes are used to confine evil. I wondered what horrible evil they were trying to... I'm guessing that's supposed to be confine rather than confined. Or even worse, what has been released? Oh well, translation mistakes. They happen. Anyway, let's go ahead and plop the one guardian dog that we grabbed down here. I didn't really talk about this because we went through this before, and it's not quite as important to discuss what is going on in these early sections of the game because it's pretty much the same thing. At least until we get much further. Alright, well, they're pointing here. What's going on in here? Apparently something wanted to shut me in with this Gaki. And because I have him backed against the wall, doing a second strike will actually manage to connect with him. You can see that they die a whole lot faster when I can do the second strike. There's a half-eaten corpse in the wicker chest. And not much else to see here.
Sakuya.
Hey, did you see who shut the door?
Huh? No. There's a wicker chest here.
Okay, anything interesting?
Go away, would you?
Well, you're nice.
Sakuya,
Real nice.
leave me be.
Fine then, jeez. Something appears to have been dragged through here. So we actually get to see the blood stains appearing as we're going through here. I really love how this is just played out. So it's like a lot of the things have not happened yet when Sakuya has arrived here. And you get to actually see them playing out for yourself and see why things have happened the way they have, or at least get an idea that things are going on. The door's seal was recently broken. Sakuya actually works in the CSI division of the Amyoji. That's why she knows these things. It was recently broken. Land of the Creepy Hand. Doesn't matter if it's Sakuya over here or if it is Utsuki. One way or another, that hand just comes out for whatever reason. You also get a lot of the Heian cards very early on, so you get some serious power. Fujiwara's letter. Letter sent to Fujiwara by a noble. Since you mentioned strange happenings at your manor, I have directed Aesir of my acquaintance to visit you. He is a disciple of Abe no Seimei, the renowned noble seer. I'm sure he'll be able to help you. Now, Seimei is actually a figure that's very important in the Heian period, and is one of the top practitioners of Onmyodo. So, we're going to start seeing a lot more mentions of this Seimei as this game proceeds. Anyway, recently a renegade seer named Dolmen has been boasting about his powers. He has powerful disciples and claims to be Abe no Seimei's equal, but he has strayed from the seer's true path, and cannot be compared. So we actually get to see early on in this that Dolmen is not really a great guy as far as the seers are concerned, or the astrologists, or whatever you want to call them, because we have plenty of names. I'll take that Sacred Cloth Venus. One thing that I really appreciate about going through the game on the Yang phase is you get the keys, or the cloths, the sacred cloths, explained to you early on. So it's kind of like a tutorial, but the problem with going with the Yang phase first is the story just doesn't go that way. You have to do the Yin phase first, or things get spoiled and it gets really confusing. Miscellaneous items are scattered around, blocking the way, as usual. Alright, well, now that we have Venus, we can go open this door over here. And I'm only going to bother opening this one, even though there is another Seal Venus down here, because we can't really do anything with that portion of the quarters until later on, so there's no point in walking all the way over there. Creepy body thing! I think I'm only able to hit him with my first swing, yeah. Oh, got vertigo. That's not good. We are going to end up dead if I keep going like this. There we go. I'm pretty sure that that thing is the Reiko, which means that the Reiko works a lot better when it's not on your side.